If you're in nursing school right now, stop listening to the rumors. The end. We probably don't even need to continue with this video because as long as you do that, you will be fine. But I have a feeling that those lies will still be creeping up in your mind. So let's talk about them so that you can kick them out. One of the biggest lies that we hear over and over and over again is that if you get your nursing school textbooks, then you have to read the entire textbook in order to learn all the material and become a great nurse. And that, my friend, is just not true. Not only will that take up way too much time, but it is nearly impossible for you to read every single thing in your textbook. So if you hear from one of your classmates or one of your instructors to just find the answer in the reading or know everything in the textbook in order to pass your exams, don't fall for that lie. Instead, here's how to make the most of your time and, of course, make your studying the most effective that it can be. Before class, skim the topics that you will be covering that day. Look at the charts, the pictures, the bolded words, skim it. Don't read it in its entirety. As you're going through it, you will get a better idea of what you will be learning about. So try to think of any questions that you might have already just by looking at those charts and stuff about that topic that you can have prepared to ask in class. Now then during class, make sure to pay close attention to the topics that your instructor is covering. Now this will be what you focus your study time on. Your instructor is going to review the information that they think is the most important for you to know to be successful in their class and as a nurse. So focus on those topics because that's what you're most likely to be tested on. Then after class, go back through, read the sections of the book that your instructor talked about in class. Make sure you are reading enough so that you can fully understand those concepts and then start to critically think about that information. You have to make that leap to critical thinking. Now this may mean you have to go back to a previous chapter to make sure that you are able to understand the material, the context behind it, but as long as you are in touch with that understanding of it, this way of learning and focusing your study time will really help you. So you're not reading the entire textbook, you're focusing it. Now this leads me to the second biggest lie we hear over and over again. I don't have time. Well, my friend, this is partially right, but let's go through how you can navigate through this lie in nursing school. Now, it is true that nursing school will take a big chunk of time and will, of course, require you to devote undivided attention to your classes, to clinical, and to studying, but how you use this time and energy and how you manage the rest of your time, that's up to you. You don't have to fall into this trap of thinking that you have to give up everything and give up your entire life just for nursing school and just to pass. Yes, you will have to invest a lot of time into nursing school if that is your priority, of course, but you don't have to give everything else up. Remember, nursing school is a season. It's not gonna last forever. And if you try to go through nursing school, continuing to manage all of the things and do all of the stuff, I'm talking like laundry, cooking, dishes, studying, family time, friend time, work, studying, clinicals, care plans, cleaning the house, all of the things, the list goes on. You will be making your journey through nursing school so much harder than it needs to be. Instead, recognize that nursing school is a season, and in this season, it's okay to not be doing all of the things. So you don't have to be on top of your laundry game. Let it go for a while, pass it off to someone else if you can, focus your energy and your time on your priority if that's aligned with your goals, like nursing school, right? It is okay to not do it all in nursing school. It is okay to ask for help or to have a frozen pizza 3 nights in a row. Aligning your priorities and making sure that your actions every day are helping you get one step closer to your goal. That is the best way to help you combat this nursing school lie of nursing school taking up your entire life. Remember, this is a season. So take some time, reflect on your priorities in this current season of life. Think about what you can do to let go or ask for help with it. And then with what is remaining, plan out your time and stick to that plan. I always recommend using an hour-by-hour schedule so that you can really see exactly how much time you have, when things will be done, and you don't have to think about it. You just stick to the schedule once you get it all on paper. Now, the next nursing school lie that we hear variations of from our nursing students every single day is some form of self-doubt, or that they're not smart enough, aren't good enough, can't do it, aren't learning it fast enough, that they're the only ones who don't understand it or don't get it, things along those lines. And friend, listen up. I'm here to tell you two things. If you're finding yourself caught up in this nursing school lie, you're not alone. And second thing, friend, you are so capable and you can get through nursing school and become an amazing nurse, okay? So these negative self-doubt thoughts, they all come back to having a cluttered, anxious mind, and that's not productive. It's not helpful for you or for your nursing school journey, and it's just not what God wants for you at all. Anxiety is caused by the thoughts that you have about something, and thoughts are a choice, right? You can change your thoughts. Now, I know that this is countercultural in our do whatever you want and you do you and be your true self culture that we're living in right now, but the Bible is clear. Take every thought captive and submit it to Christ. So if you're thinking thoughts that you're going to fail your next exam, you are breeding that anxiety in your mind and you're allowing those thoughts to just run rampant, right? If you are thinking that you are the only one who doesn't understand what the instructor is teaching, you are setting yourself up for that negative story to just run over and over and over again in your head. Not helpful. Comparing yourself, getting stuck in drama, not external drama, but the drama created by your mind, right? Here's really what happens with that. When you feel out of control in your mind, you feel out of control in other areas of your life too. You procrastinate on writing your paper because you just don't feel like it, or you're telling yourself you're going to fail anyway, like you're gonna fail an exam so you don't even try, right? Or you don't pay your bills until the last minute because you're unconsciously thriving on the drama of it. Right? You feel out of control in your mind and you're allowing that to seep into other areas. It happens all of the time. I'm sure you can notice this with you as well. Remember what we said though, thoughts are a choice. And when you keep that in your mind, you're gonna be a lot more focused on what you need to do rather than spinning in anxiety and worry, which is not what God wants for your life. Now, these lies are super common in nursing school. You will hear them all the time, and you will also be told some major lies about how to study in nursing school, and spoiler alert, most of them are terrible. So be sure to watch this video to find out what they are and how you can study better to pass your exams. Now go become the nurse that God created only you to be, and I will see you over there in the next video.